no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole team.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Nobody really cares.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA. We'll see Zach Wilson and the New York Jets taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 64 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
4th down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Goff. That escapes the sack. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Goff on 1st down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final thing on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Goff on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Jets had 6 in year, and they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
On the counter, it's Hall. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On first down, right back to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, here's Hall. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Open man is Uzomah. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, Wilson. That's a screen play here for Carter. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the interception, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll... Here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field, and they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. A touchdown on our game has been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Here's Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Wilson flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And they're going to speed things up here. Wilson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays.
Field. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 7, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reynolds. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. But they
on that play by Quinnen Williams. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing, again, been a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 62 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 out inside the 40. On second and very short, Goff. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Goff throwing again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. And when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house.
I'm the best, and I got it, and